Hey guys, happy Tuesday. So, I've been MIA because I've been sick as a dog. I spent from Friday till last night pretty much ill. I don't know what it was, whether it was just a flu bug or what it was. Everything from gastric to like coughing up a lung to sinuses, like it was everything. So that's what I've been doing. I had a video that I did yesterday, and it was so bad because I just couldn't. It was just there was so many cuts because I had to keep getting up to go to the bathroom and throw up or whatever. And not that you guys want to know all of that, but I'm just letting you know what's going on. So as you can see, I'm in my office space that is now done. So I am going to go ahead and show you real quick what we did in here, so you guys can get an idea of what my office looks like. So that is my new office space. That is where I'm going to be recording. I am working on getting a few things to kind of make it a little bit better for videoing, changing some lighting up, that kind of thing. I have all the lighting. I just have been sick and haven't been able to set it up and figure it out and all that kind of stuff. So over the weekend while I was sick, other than my office getting done, which was amazing of my husband, I've been working on a few other things. Well, shouldn't say I've been working on. I started applying for some work from home jobs. I did have a online like recorded interview while I was sick, which was interesting. Let's just say I was doing the recording part while I was throwing up, so it was great. But they apparently didn't hear me throw up or whatever because I have a video interview today in about 4 hours from when I'm recording this. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not real sure about this job though. I'm not real fond of contracted positions. I'm also not super fond of jobs that say that you only get paid for your training time when you have completed so many days of employment. So there's that, because based on that, even if I was working 5 days a week, it would take me 6 weeks to be able to get my pay for my training time after my training. So today one of my questions is going to be, how long is training? What is your turnover rate? Things like that, because I'm not desperate for a job. I just want to get a job. I want to get back into working, getting used to that kind of thing. As I lose more weight, I'll be looking at working outside of the house. But for now, I really need to concentrate on being able to work out multiple times a day with my little 5-minute workouts. Because right now that's what's working best for me. Unfortunately, being that I've been sick since Friday, I haven't been able to work out at all. Today will be my first day back working out. So I'm not looking forward to weigh in this week, being completely honest. I know when I don't work out like I should, my weight shows it. But I've been working really hard at making sure I'm offsetting that by eating right and hoping that somehow it'll all even out. But I've done a whole lot of laying around because moving was just too much. I filmed my video on Friday. I loaded it and set it to go live for my cooking day, but I wasn't feeling well, which is why I didn't do a video like where I talked to you first. I just stuck the cooking video up because I'm like, well, I want to get this out there, but nobody wants to see me right now because I was like literally a weird shade of color. But when I called the doctor's office and said, hey, should I come in? They said, no, there's something going on in town. I was like, great. Now I'm getting out of the house and walking around more. I'm catching everything under the sun. It's not fun. But yeah, so I am going grocery shopping tonight after meeting with our missionaries. I'm trying to work on a list now. Today I am going to make they call it a cheese spread, but it's made out of cashew nuts. So we're going to see how that works out. It's a cheese and jalapeno spread that I've got to make. And they suggest actually taking jalapenos and emptying them out and filling it with the cheese and baking it as like a appetizer kind of thing. But I'm planning on making some crackers because I have a cracker recipe and just putting it on the crackers. So I'm hoping that'll work. I'm also going to make an avocado spread that I can put in the fridge today. I can't think. There was something else. I don't know what we're doing for dinner tonight. I wish I did. I really am kind of hoping I can convince my husband to go in Spanish Fort with this place called The Fort. It's a bunch of old shipping containers that they have turned into restaurants. And one of them does these amazing bowls. So they have like a acai berry, whatever you call it, and all these different things, and they're just like really healthy bowls. My husband and my son like the cone pizza. It's like literally shaped like a cone, and it's like full of cheese and meat and stuff. Which before I started trying to lose weight was great, but now I'm trying to lose weight. So I mean, I could still have it, but I'm not going to. So this morning I had 5 turkey sausages for breakfast, and I stopped because I started feeling a little bit nauseous again. That was okay. I'm gonna try to, get back to being able to eat better because I just couldn't even tell you what I've had for calories over the last 4 days because I've eaten stuff. Some stuff I've been fine. Some stuff I've been horrible. And like when you get sick, it's just amazing how your body just does this stupid shutdown. Like it just, I don't know. But that is, all well and good. It is what it is. One thing I had talked in the video that I was trying to do yesterday before I was just kept getting sick. I need an opinion from you guys. So for those of you guys who watch my content regularly, or not, I did have somebody who I don't have a lot of watches, so I'm not sure how this person has seen me, but apparently she watches some of my videos or has watched some of them. And if it's you, hey, I'm not using your name. And she had messaged me because she had watched where I was talking about my birthday and how I wanted to hit my 100 pounds for a birthday and how I wanted to hit 100 subscribers so that I could do the / going all the way on my YouTube channel name. So it'd be like youtube.com / going all the way. Like that's what I really wanted. But I still got 45 to go, and I don't know if that will happen by my birthday, and that's okay. That's really my whole goal in YouTube. And she had asked me what my birthday was, and it's at the end of July, which is why I tell everybody you don't need to know my exact birthday. But I've mentioned that I'm going to a concert that night, so all I do is look in Atlanta, see when the concert is, and you'll know my birthday. So I guess I should just say it. So my birthday is July 30th. I will be 29 again for the, what is that? 15th, 16th time, something like that. I'll be 29. Yeah, so I just keep celebrating my 29th birthday. I stopped there. It was funny because I'm going to go off topic and then I'll come back. I had told somebody, I stopped celebrating my birthday at 29. And we were talking about my office, and I had shared a picture online of my office. She's like, "Your picture looks so professional. It looks like, your office looks so professional." And I was like, "Yeah," until you look close up at it. And if you watch the video of my room and my display stuff, I'm like, "Yeah, from far away, it looks super professional. Up close, because I have, Doctor Who and Labyrinth and Star Trek and all that kind of stuff all over the place in here. I've got a huge sloth on the floor who right now is holding a big fake meat stick thing I got on Torba. And I got Pusheen toys and Pokemon and Doctor Who and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Fifth Element, Dark Crystal, Gremlins. The basics. I'm just weird. And of course, I do also have a light shaped like a balloon dog. So, it's whatever. But yeah, so sometimes things from the outside can look great, and on the inside you can be 5, and that's just how I am. But where was I going with that? I went off topic to go back, and now I've lost my train of topic. Oh, so she had asked me, I had mentioned that I was going to get a P.O. box in case anyone wanted to send letters or anything, or cards or anything. And I say or anything, I really mean letters and cards, and I've said that previously. And she asked if I could share a birthday wish list. And anybody who knows me personally knows I am the person who goes out and buys everybody gifts. I love to buy presents. I love to give to other people. When the attention turns back on me, I get really weird. Like even when we got married and my daughter threw me a bridal shower, I was so uncomfortable opening presents in front of everybody. Because you don't know if you're going to respond the way they want you to. Everyone's staring at you, and it's just... And I'm sure a lot of it is in my head. Probably nobody cares what faces I make when I open something. But for me, in my head, I'm just like, oh, what if I don't like this? Like my husband has a aunt who is very elderly. And she bought us a crystal pitcher and a crystal, cake plate. Not on our wedding registry at all. Very, very expensive. Something we will never, ever use. But, So she had suggested, I said, well, I'm not really good about getting gifts. And she's like, well, I'd like to send something, but I don't want to send something you can't use. And so she said, well, maybe you just give me like a Amazon wish list or just put an Amazon wish list up on the page. And okay. So you never hear me mention, I put a subscribe to the thing. Of course, if you watch my content, I would love it if you subscribed. I really do want to hit 100 subscribers. That is my goal. Anything above and beyond that is great. I should add, I did not start YouTube to become a quote-unquote YouTuber and get invited to parties and make all kinds of money. That was never the plan of YouTube, and I'm sure it probably won't happen, and I'm okay with that. My goal in starting YouTube was, number one, I wanted a way to be accountable. I wanted to be accountable for this weight loss that I want to achieve, and I wanted a place where I could also document it so that when I get where I'm going, I can see where I've been, and I can relive all of my growth, and I can see how far I've come from where I was to where I end up. Just in the last few months, it's been a huge difference. And I can't imagine when I get where I'm going what that's going to look like, and I can't wait to see that. But I also don't want to forget where I was so that I never come back here again. So that was my primary thing, was to be accountable to myself. Whether anybody ever watched me or not, that's it. Number two, I really like helping other people. So if my struggles or my wins or ideas I come up with help somebody else, then that's awesome. So I saw that as a secondary reason to start a YouTube channel. My third reason is I have gotten, from those of you who join me on live chats or have private messaged me, a couple of you have, I really get a lot out of conversing with you and talking about our struggles together and sharing our common goals and all of that kind of stuff. Like, I really honestly love doing that. And I've gotten so much from everybody that I've interacted with. Like, Michelle had sent me a link about a doctor who talks about keto, because I didn't know a lot about keto and I was asking about it. We talked about it in a live feed, and she sent me this great link that was so informative. And so I've kind of gone to a hybridized keto paleo because my doctors told me I absolutely cannot do straight keto because of some medical stuff I have. And she's just not sure that it would be a good fit. It's a good fit for just one part of it, but the other stuff, it's not necessarily a great fit. So we're kind of hybridizing it, which is great. I mean, there's some great keto recipes out there. I've tried a few. I did a chicken pizza the other night that was to die for. It's basically you take a chicken breast and you slice it real thin. So you just kind of like keep rolling it and slicing it out. And you put a little bit of marinara sauce on it and pepperoni. And then you put a little bit of cheese on top. And that's it. And you bake it. It was amazing. And that was a keto recipe, but it was very good. I did use vegan cheese though, just because I'm trying to avoid cow's milk of any kind. Because I haven't found a non-GMO cheese yet. If you find one, let me know. Especially mozzarella, because that's kind of my deal. But it's just, I get very uncomfortable asking others. I feel like if I put it out there, even though someone's asked me about it, then it looks like I'm asking somebody to send something. And that is not at all what this channel is about. I'm uncomfortable with it in some aspects, to put it out there, because I feel like it looks like I expect or want something. But I also understand, as someone who does buy stuff for other people, that sometimes you just want to send somebody appreciation, and that may be what it looks like to you, is to send something as an appreciation gift. So I'm kind of trying to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand where the contact is coming from, and I do respect it. So I feel to some extent I need to put it up there. But at the same token, I just want to make sure everybody really understands that when I do post that, which will not be today, it'll be in July. It is not at all about asking people to send anything. Because I don't want someone to feel like, oh, well, she posted this, she wants me to do this, or to judge me based on that. I mean, if you noticed, I always have at the bottom of my thing a subscribe, start a Patreon. I don't ever mention it because I don't see the point. It's not, I don't want people to send me money every month to, support me, that kind of thing. Like, if somebody so chooses and wants to, that's up to them. That is really a personal choice. But for me, I don't want to be like, hey, sign up for my subscribe star on my Patreon. So, like, literally, neither one of those has tiering. If you're somebody who donates $1 a month versus somebody who donates $20 a month, you're going to have the same access. And here's the reason why. I've always felt that sometimes someone wants to give something to you. Somebody may give you $1 because that's all they have to give. Okay? And someone else may give you $20, but they have millions of dollars. So everybody has their own places of where they're comfortable helping somebody else out or giving someone else money. So if somebody felt like, oh, I want to you sign up for your Patreon or your subscribe star, I mean, as you can see, I'm getting really handsy on myself because this money is not something I like to talk about. So yeah, if somebody wanted to do that, that's why I have no tiering, and I have no, you can get this for free if you sign up, or you can get this for free. I don't want to be that person. And maybe at some point, if for some weird reason people decide they like me and they want to subscribe to my channel and that starts growing, I may have to do something extra for a higher level of donation. But for right now, the way it is, I just don't see the point. I just really don't. It just is what it is. I just, and I've told people when they've messaged me, someone asked if they could sponsor, like, can I send you X amount of dollars to spend on a ThredUp goodie box? And I said, I mean, you can do that if you want, just when you donate on Patreon, just let me know, and that's what I'll use it for. But I need you to understand, I don't need you to do that for me. Like, it's not, and I probably push people away that way because people are trying to be helpful, and I do not do well with it. I didn't grow up getting a lot of gifts. Like, I had friends whose parents would buy them all kinds of presents for every holiday. For me, Easter I got a chocolate bunny. My birthday I got a couple of presents. Like, I stopped having birthday parties when I was like 10. So I'm not somebody who's used to receiving so much. Like, even Christmas was just a couple of gifts that I needed. And it was always stuff I needed. Like, I always got underwear. I always got a toothbrush. There were certain things I always got. And then maybe like one extra special gift. And then maybe my aunts and uncles would each give me a gift. Like, my grandparents were just very particular in gift giving. And that was fine. I never felt it was strange. But as an adult, I am understanding that's not how everybody's life works. So again, if you think this is something I should do, and go ahead and put it down, leave it up to people's whatever, let me know. I'm just really, my husband says just put it up there. If somebody asks you about it, just go ahead and put it up there. Like, and I showed him what she wrote, and he's like, just put it out there. You don't know who else is thinking this, or who else might be like, oh, there's a good idea. I did try to keep pretty much everything under $20. Just because, I mean, I see all these channels where people send them a whole bunch of stuff all the time, and I don't know. It kind of weirds me out a little bit, but I also understand that you guys know I put hours into this every day doing videos, except when I'm sick. Um, and, if that's how you want to show appreciation, then I need to also be open to that. So that's where I'm at in my head, is I probably will post it in July. But I want to know what you guys think. Like, that's something I've been struggling with. But the woman that wrote it was really, really sweet, absolutely adorable. Like, we had a great conversation, and I mean, we just had a really good conversation, really connected very well, and it was just nice. And I love when you guys message me on Instagram. Like, never be afraid to message me on Instagram. I will message back. Maybe not right away, especially if I get this job and decide to take it. But I do message back, unless you're rude, and then I block you. Kind of like I do on my channel. If you're really, really super rude, I block you. And by super rude, I mean, like, it's one thing if you want, like, it hasn't happened on my regular videos, but on my lives, I've had a few trolls that I've blocked. But it's whatever. Like, whatever. So anyhow, this has run really, really long. I did not intend for this to go that long. But go ahead and leave a comment below. I am going to start asking if you can like and comment, though, because apparently that might help my videos get suggested more. So maybe I can hit that 100 by July 30th. And that's really what I want for my birthday, is 100 subscribers, so that I can have my slash going all the way. But we'll see what happens. So that's where we're at. And I will talk to you guys later, probably tomorrow, obviously, because today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday, and then we have weigh-in day, which I am semi-dreading, because I've been sick and not really active, but it's part of the weight loss program, is that sometimes you get sick, and sometimes stuff happens. And I just have to know that I'm just going to try my hardest to continue to succeed. And we'll see what this Thursday looks like. And tomorrow I don't know, maybe I'll do a video about making this spread and stuff. We'll see. So I will talk to y'all later. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.